Me.
That is what I'm talking about.
Me.
With own every word,
you can own every word in the metaverse.
Hammy Ground.
Dunkles. Oppo Time Snack.
And every word is a one of one. And do we have a roadmap and utility? You bet your ass. Have you read it all yet? Okay. Own every word. It's another NFT project.
Welcome to Own Every Word, the game show. The game show where the word heard submits answers to fill-in-the-blank statements, and a panel of humans debate over which is the best answer. The word heard submits the winning word, gets an incredible official, unofficial Own Every Word prize with their name and the sentence that they filled in. I'm your host, Phil Ranta, one of the co-founders of the project. I'm here with a terrific group of human beings that you know well. We'll meet them shortly, but first, every week we do the Wizard's Pick, which is one of the winning words from last week. And we need to see the Wizard's Pick from last week. Isn't that right, Sam? Let's see the Wizard's Pick from last week.
Heywani. Guild was wearing his favorite Heywani shirt for his job interview.
Congratulations, debater, for having Heywani. It still feels a little wrong, but how can it be wrong when it feels so right? Oh, let's throw caution to the wind. We don't want to meet the panelists yet until after round one. Let's just go straight into round one. Why are we wasting time? Let's go straight into round one. Fill in these blanks. Oh, I think I freaked Santa out. I sat on his lap and asked for a blank. Let's see what the sick minds of the word heard used to fill in this blank. I think I freaked Santa out. I sat on his lap and asked for a double. I sat on his lap and asked for a selfie. I sat on his lap and asked for an advantage. I think I freaked Santa out. I sat on his lap and asked for a horde. I sat on his lap and asked for a ulterior posterior. I sat on his lap and asked for a pot shot. I sat on his lap and asked for an internship. I sat on his lap and asked for a robotic army. I sat on his lap and asked for a drink. Or I sat on his lap and asked for a, say it with me, predator erection. There we go. It had to come out eventually. Oh, so many very, very interesting and varied answers here. But let's get some first impressions here. Jordan Pomaville, OEW editor-in-chief, with a little Santa hat on. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it can't be selfie because Santa's got to be used to that, right? And advantage seems interesting because it's like a negotiation, maybe. Mm-hmm. Is that why you're? Ultimately, also internship might freak him out because that's pretty forward. Mm-hmm. And if it's like a little demon baby, he might ask for a robotic army.
Sure, but why not, right? And frankly, back in 2002, when I was a computer science major, I asked Google for an internship right to their face. It freaked them out. So I get it. Mr. Sam Proof, what's standing out to you, Santa Cheetah?
I mean, double what, right? Like, no. Ulterior, posterior, robotic army. That's intimidating. It's going to freak out anyone. But, I mean, predator erections, it's just standing out right there.
Mm-hmm. That's true. It's always standing out right there. Unmissable. So true. Sam Kimbrell, what's standing out to you?
Well, as you know, Phil, Santa Claus is a hardcore Christian. And what would freak him out the most, clearly, is a drink. Because he is clean and sober from those years he used to drive the sleigh drunk and hide all the bodies and stuff. He cleaned his life up and became a hardcore cleaned up guy after rehab. So the answer clearly is drink.
There's one thing I've learned from growing up Irish Catholic is that Christians don't drink alcohol. That's so true. Mr. Sam Proof was pulling double duty. We need to know what really matters, which is, what do you think the word herd thinks is the best one out of these? I think we should find out now, shouldn't we?
Nope, that's like you.
That's
it's going to
me.
do that thing. Oh, you may have it confused. We'll see what happens. I'll take care of it. Soda Reap starts us off and says, can this be anything but predator erection? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the question, I suppose. Fungus says advantage. Very mysterious. Sure. I mean, you got that Christmas advantage. Who knows? Mogwai Shadow says predator erection. That's got to be great. And I want a robotic army, but I think an internship would probably freak him out. Like, hey buddy, well, you want to work with a bunch of elves for free, huh? What kind of freak are you? Yeah, I get that. Spin to Turtle says, wait, is this a Chris Hansen? Is Chris Hansen hiding behind Santa? Nope. All right.
Oh.
I mean, there are 3 Santas here, but Doge coming in with internship again. Internship at the toy factory so I can partner for deliveries. I noticed you missed the quotes on that, but I added them for you. I'm sure that's what you meant. Yeah. And then just purple. Whoop. T. Richardson, just purple drank. Not a choice, but a valid. Cheers to that, purple drank. And
Purple
back
drank.
to us for purple consensus.
I grew up drinking a lot of purple drink. I like that one. Well, we had time to write down some answers here to hear from the word heard. A lot of people supporting internship. A lot of people predator erection curious. We heard some other ones here. But let's see what was written down by the team. We'll start with Mr. Jordan Pomaville.
Well, ultimately, I went with something. I found Sam very convincing. Well, I guess we have 2 Sams now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went with drink, but not because he's a hardcore Christian, but because if you sit down on Santa's lap and you just say, Santa, can I have a drink? That might freak him out because he might be like, I'm not supposed to see you till after 7. We can check in again. So. I don't know. He's at a group home, I guess.
That's how I imagine it too. He's at a group home, and you're like, "Give me a drink, Santa." Makes sense to me, Mr. Sam Proof. Does it make sense to you?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I went with my gut, and my gut says predator erection.
And it's got a little picture of the predator looking very
I don't know how
happy.
hard it
Bob
is to make a
Marley. That is
smiling
Bob Marley.
predator face because he got the things. Yeah.
That's
He's
true.
happy because of the erection.
Oh, I forgot. I gotta do myself right, so you get all the glory. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
What to do?
It's Pennywise the Clown, the Predator, or Bob Marley. It's what, it could be a little
it's a
bit of
combo.
everyone. Good. Mr. Sam Kimbrell, what are you thinking?
Jeez, even when I didn't shave and I look like I've not slept in days, I still love this shot. As we all know, the scariest moment in cinema history is when the Predator whipped out his wang. In the movie,
Wow.
yeah, Predator erection.
We've got.
we were bullshitting ourselves by choosing anything but Predator erection. You had us say it out loud together. Come on.
Well, no, but this is the thing, right? Is Jordan did go with drink. I think he had a very good reason for it, but we've got 2 against 1. That means only one thing. We got 1 minute for Jordan Pomaville to fight for his life. If you're going to fight, you're going to roll over like a little puppy showing his belly.
I just feel like, you guys, come on. I don't know. I mean, all right.
You can fight if you want.
Fight!
Oh, man. I don't. You know what? It's Predator erection.
Ah! We should have known. The erection card is what we call in the gin rummy community as a trump card because it seems to win very often, and we all know who owns it. Congratulations, Art Addicted. You won yet again with your erection card and a brilliantly placed predator in front of it. So congrats. Congrats, Art Addicted. You're going to be getting an official, unofficial, Own Every Word NFT. Quick note on those prizes. Yeah, we're a couple months behind, but Crypto.com has them all. We're just waiting for them to drop them, but they had to do the Chronos migration. That happened this morning. Things are moving slow, but you'll get them. And when you do, ooh, it's going to be sweet. I promise it'll be sweet. It'll be really good. Let's meet our panelists, though. These are all people you know, but we should probably meet them anyways before we go to it. First of all, Own Every Word Editor-in-Chief Jordan Pomaville. Jordan Pomaville, how you doing?
I'm doing great. We got the holiday party going here at the OEW HQ, so everyone's having a really good time. Put that down.
There we
Carol.
go.
Carol. She'll be fine.
Yeah. Carol is our janitor. Jordan yells at her all the time. By the way,
Gotta
they're all
have hobbies.
Santas. I'm a ninja. Staying on theme. Okay, that's good. Mr. Sam Kimbrell, also a co-founder of Own Every Word. How are you doing, babe?
I'm doing great, babe. I'm dressed as the Grinch, as you can tell. The Grinch. Oh,
Yep, you're a mean one. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
I kind of do a who. Oh, this kind of looks like a who. I just noticed that.
Yeah,
Who. I can just
It's
do this
true.
for the rest of the show.
there we go. Please don't. Sam Proof, our technical director, sometimes
Hey.
panelist, crowd favorite, somebody who a lot of people recognize as being on Tim and Eric's awesome show. We just know him as Sam Proof. Sam, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I was just trying to find if I had buttons that would control Kimbrell's lights. I can do these lights.
Oh, wait.
I wanna
Wait,
see
press
if I
it.
can't
Press the
just-
button. Press the button. Oh.
What?
Oh.
What?
Wow, that's fantastic.
Oh, it's the Internet of
That's-
Things.
That's
It's
everything I
like
ever
those
wanted.
Philips things at the Home Depot.
Yeah, are
Fancy.
those on the blockchain? Because it sure feels like magic. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. Well, now we've met this incredibly impressive panel. I guess that means
What a
we've got to
wonderful
move.
show we have.
Yeah.
We've got a wonderful show here. We got a wonderful show, and now we've got to move on to round 2 because people are here to put in words and get some fancy prizes. Mr. Sam Proof, double duty. We're in round 2. Y'all know the theme is Santas versus ninjas, so some of these are Santas, some of these are ninjas. Should have said that at the top of the show instead of saying it now. This one is ninja. Ninja training is intense. We had to learn to blank using only one finger. Uh-oh. Let's find out what the word heard submitted. Ninja training is intense. We had to learn to defecate using only one finger. We had to learn how to musical chairs using only one finger. We had to learn to boogie using only one finger. We had to learn how to conquer competition using only one finger. We had to learn to buzzkill using only one finger. We had to learn to mow the lawn using only one finger. We had to learn to finger paint using only one finger. We had to learn to repeat punch newscasters using only one finger. We had to learn to wipe using only one finger. Or we had to learn how to slam dance using only one finger. That sounds like a fun ninja training. But what I think doesn't matter. Mr. Sam Proof, what's standing out to you?
Whoa. I don't need to do that right now. I mean, defecate seems a little too on the nose, but really, is it that intense or just that messy? Finger paint, it's right in the name. You only have the one finger. Like, how good could you be? Buzzkill, I don't know. Mow the lawn, that seems exceedingly hard. Yeah.
Those are good first thoughts, and I agree. A lot of these sound really hard. I mean, I've never tried to defecate using only one finger. It's true. Sam Kimbrell, what are you feeling?
We learned last week, Phil, that mow the lawn means going down on Mrs. Claus. So the fact that your ninja training includes going down on Mrs. Claus with only one finger means mow the lawn is the most intense because Mrs. Claus is a mess down there.
That's why it's the lawn, I guess.
It's the lawn.
Yeah. Jordan Pomaville, how are you feeling about this one?
You know, conquer competition feels like very in the spirit of ninja training and also very impressive. Although I do think finger paint, because when you restrict creativity, sometimes that actually begets more creativity. You give yourself, strictures to stay within. So actually, I think finger paint using only one finger instead of, at least my standard, like 9, kind of do like a 9 finger paint thing. I don't know.
Spoken like a true TV writer, where you're like, I can't just write a monster into every episode of Suits.
Right? Yeah.
They have
that's
to keep
absolutely
wearing
correct.
suits. Jordan wrote for Suits. What we say doesn't matter. What matters is the word heard. And let's, Mr. Sam Proof, find out what the word heard had to say about this one. Jordan Pomaville wrote for Suits.
Dang it.
He did.
All right, Moonraven starting us off with Ninja Wipe is next level skills. All right. It seems to be a running thought. So to Reap, wiping with one finger is just messy. Yep, that's what I said. Spin to Turtle, wipe with one finger, highly sought after ninja technique. All right. Moonraven says, is mow the lawn a euphemism this show? Mow the lawn is a euphemism every show. Everything is a euphemism every show. I think that's the blanket statement. Fungus says, conquer competition is winning the fight. I take that very literally. Dodge says, finger paint with just one finger. But which finger?
Ooh.
Questions. Moonraven back at us with, hey, elves, get off Mrs. Claus's lawn. Mrs. Claus's lawn. Sorry. Missed that one. All right, let's see if we can't get off to a consensus.
Something about every joke Moonraven does with the Bruce Springsteen duck just makes it twice as funny. I like it. We've all heard from the word herd. We've all written down our answers. Some of us are probably going to do delightful little drawings. Some of us are probably swayed from our original answer. Some of us probably weren't swayed. I'm stalling so Sam has time. Mr. Sam Proof, what did you land on?
I switched it up. I went with one that I didn't, and I agreed with Mr. Jordan. Ooh. Conquering the competition. And we're clearly in the UK. This is the power finger. I've been watching a lot of Willow, and that's the one. There's the finger test.
Wow, conquering competition with this finger. I would think that you like maybe the thumb, but
that's wow. This is some Bruce Lee shit right here.
Right, this is like the breaking out of the coffin with the little finger punch thing from Kill Bill. Anyways. Sam Kimbrell, do you agree that it's conquer competition, or do you think that it's something else?
Absolutely not, Phil. I was listening to Doge. What finger are you finger painting with? If you're finger painting with your pinky, that's going to be intense. You're not going to be able to get your composition out. You're not going to be able to mix your colors very well. It's going to be small, fine brush strokes. If it's a large canvas or one of those big, giant wall Banksy pieces that the kids like, I'm going to say finger paint.
Yeah, like a little girl holding an atom bomb or something Banksy does that's very deep. Jordan Pomaville.
I get it. No, I get it.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff he does. It's like Mickey Mouse drinking poison. You know?
Yeah, and it's because of society. It's
right?
a mirror to society.
Yep.
So it's very it's subversive.
Right.
I went with wipe.
Ooh.
Because I was swayed by the word herd. Everyone was talking about wiping with one finger, and I'm like, I can't grab a wad of tissue paper or even computer paper with one finger. I'm gonna need a fifth. So doing it with one finger is pretty intense.
Jordan, you heard it here. Jordan wipes with his fist. But now we have a three-way tie for last, also a three-way tie for first. That means we've got 1 minute to come to a consensus, but frankly, I think that Sam Kimbrell, since he always goes last on these things, should go first. You're going to fight for your life? You're going to roll over like a puppy and show your belly?
I absolutely am going to fight, because what do you do when you're in kindergarten? Kidney garden? You finger paint, which means that that too, and you pick with that one finger, the same finger you finger paint with, which means you're getting paint in your nose. We're talking about intensity here, right, boys? We're talking about intensity, which means that we're forcing 5-year-olds to finger paint with one finger, which means that is the most intense thing you can do. Finger paint.
Wow, Wolf of Wall Street energy from that. Sam Proof, what are you going in with?
You know what? I disagree, because it's not like they're holding up like some kind of brush with one finger. They're just using their finger. It's a finger. I've seen elephants paint, and they're holding a brush with their nose, right? That's nothing. You want to like go toe to toe, or I guess finger to finger with another ninja. That's conquering the competition. There you go. That's my 2 cents.
Wow, coming back with Jordan, are you going to go with either of those, other than Sam, or are you going to fight for your life?
I want everyone to take their finger right now. There ain't no finger paint around. There's no competition to conquer. But just give it a little slide down and see if you can wipe with one.
Oh, yeah.
You can't. I'll wait.
I don't like it.
I'll wait.
All right, now the entire word herd is going to get pink eye tomorrow. This is going to be bad. We've still got a three-way tie. Is anybody swayed a little bit of the three of you? Don't make me step in.
I could bend. I could bend, but not break.
Okay, are you gonna which Sam are you gonna bend to?
I don't know who's coming around. I'm going to defer to them. They have to sort that out. You know what? Let them get a Sam census and then come back to me.
Okay, Sam's. You guys have to get a Sam census, and then Jordan's gonna roll over. Who's gonna fight? Who thinks that they like the other one the most?
I think Sam Proof is more likable. However, conquering the competition is par for the course. That's chapter 1. Finger painting with one finger? Come on. And Jordan, your argument doesn't stand. Some of us have very, very petite buttholes, which clearly could be wiped with one finger. And I will send pictures tomorrow at our meeting.
Well, I think
You
his
also have to have
argument is
shallow
that
cheeks.
you're holding the paper with the one finger, which makes it
Oh, you don't
much
use-
more
you don't
challenging than
use
not
paper.
holding a brush. I'm going wipe. I'm switching.
Oh my gosh, Sam
What?
Proof is going to wipe. Sam
What is
Kimbrell.
happening?
Sam Kimbrell, are you ready to roll over to wipe? Oh no!
You know what, guys? If you do wipe with that one finger, you technically get a little bit of doo-doo butter, which you can use to finger paint. So I'm going to go with wipe because it makes me right in 2 categories.
Wow, can we call that a come from behind win?
Boom.
I think we can. Congratulations to Puffin Stuff.
Puffin Stuff.
Puffin Stuff. You something about wiping with only one finger being named Puffin Stuff gives me all the jollies I need this Christmas. You won yourself an Own Every Word official, unofficial NFT from the Ninja for Ninjas vs. Santa. That's going to be dropped to you as soon as we figure out everything else. It's going to be dropped to you. So it's going to be coming your way. Let's go on to round 3, Sam Proof. Let's see what the word herd had to deal with here. Ooh, this one's Christmas themed. Oh. The Christmas tree looks beautiful now that it's covered in blank decorations.
Oh no.
It could be an adjective, could be a noun, maybe a verb. We'll see. Let's see what kind of decorations. The Christmas tree looks beautiful now that it's covered in timely decorations. Now that it's covered in trendier eggplant decorations. Now that it's covered in commencement decorations. Now that it's covered in congratulations decorations. Now that it's covered in brown, unsanitary, abusive, junky decorations. Now that it's covered in festive decorations. Now that it's covered in skull decorations. Now that it's covered in queen decorations. Now that it's covered in ghoulish decorations. Or the Christmas tree looks beautiful now that it's covered in horror decorations. Lots of different directions here for the decorations. Sam Kimbrell, what's standing out to you?
As you know, I'm a Viking warlord, Phil, and I conquer on the weekends. So clearly the only answer here is skull, which are my enemies' skulls. Some of which are, they look like the face, like that. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean by that. They're like scully head guys, because I'm a Viking guy.
Yeah, half screaming. That's when you got him, and you're like, I'm going to keep that face. I'm not going to alter the musculature of the face. Jordan Pomaville, what's standing out to you?
Well, I got to say, I think the most passive-aggressive Midwestern put-down from a mom would be to call someone's Christmas tree decorations timely. Those are very timely because it's Christmas.
But do you like them, Mom?
Oh, it's timely.
But do you like them?
Trendier eggplant I kind of like because it's trendy. And what's more trendy than, eggplant emoji, eggplant ornaments, actual eggplants, dildos on the Christmas tree.
What? Huh?
That's true. I agree. There's something very trendy these days about eggplants in both hot cooking and talking about your peeing and the emojis. It's true. Sam Proof, what's standing out?
Well, I mean, eggplant does stand out for similar reasons to earlier things. I feel like festive is just immediately dismissed because that's just right out. That's how it should be. So we're looking for extra beautiful. And while I do appreciate skull, I feel like that's negated by the fact that ghoulish and horror are even there. You might as well just be in horror if you're going to go skull. So I don't think anything gets more beautiful than 200 pounds of colonially appropriated gold. Yes, Queen!
That's true. That is true. The Queen's decorations are definitely stolen from other territories. All right, well, we've heard now it's really important that we hear from the word herd because they're probably going to have some words to say about this. And meanwhile, let's write down our answers, see if we're swayed. Sam Proof, what does the word herd have to say?
Didn't go to this one. No, go to this one. No, where is it? This one.
Hey! Oh,
why won't it let me be on that scene?
I don't know.
Put me there. Dang it, Phil. All right, whatever. Callie Mullally says, oh, and just big purple eggplant. Thank you for that. Doge the Count says, festive decorations would be so true and finally clean. I mean, that is something we don't do here, so out of the window. T. Richardson says, eggplant emoji tree. Now you're singing my language. Santa on the Me Too movement. Is that to the tune of Santa on the Me Too movement? Do 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 do. Moonraven says, deck the tree with trendy eggplants. Fa la 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 la. Yep. And it was a little slow in the chat. Let's take a quick look. Oh, it looks like everybody is on the eggplant side. Mogwai says my eggplant stands out and is a little more relevant today. And Spin to Turtle, they have beard ornaments. Why not eggplant? Why not eggplant beard ornaments? All right. Let's see if we can't come to a beard or a consensus. Back to us.
Wow. That was a pretty consensus-y word herd right there.
Almost as hard as colonialism.
Colonialism, it's so true. But we've got to see now if we agree that they can be swayed. Let's start with Sam Kimbrell. Sam Kimbrell, what did you write down?
Phil, I'm a big Lou Reed guy, big Velvet Underground guy, so I was really drawn to Abusive Junkie, especially the unsanitary kind. But then I realized that one of the better Velvet Underground albums, as we know, has a banana on it. And we all know that bananas go to the same bars as eggplants. Oh, there it goes. Eggplants.
There we go. Perfect.
Eggplants.
Well done. Eggplants.
Trendier eggplants.
Trendier eggplants. Jordan Pomaville, do you agree or do you disagree? What do you write down?
No, I disagree because I was really convinced by my own joke about passive aggressive Midwest mom.
Mm-hmm.
So timely. How timely.
There we go. Jordan was swayed by Jordan.
Yeah.
Let's see what Sam Proof had to say.
You know, I had a lot of things going on, and I might change this, but I'm pretty happy with the Queen.
Oh my gosh, and it's a little like Queen with Pearls Christmas tree there. We've got ourselves a three-way tie for last, three-way tie for first. This time, last time we had Sam Kimbrell fight for his life the first time. I think Jordan Pomaville, you should fight for your life first here. Are you going to try to sway people over?
You know what? I am. We have a couple choices. Obviously, timely. That's a winner. Hilarious. Passive-aggressive mom, right? Great joke, Jordan. We remember that all from 2.5 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. Or I would be willing to change if we do the same exact shtick, except she says trendier eggplant.
It's also the Midwestern mom.
Yeah, same mom going, oh, very trendier eggplant. Okay. All right. He knows that Trader Joe's.
All right, Sam Proof. That means that we've got 1.5 for trendier eggplant, and you're going Queen. Are you swayed by the Midwestern mom talking about very trendy eggplants, or are you going to fight for your life?
I guess I still got Jordan up here. Hang on. Hang on. This just
double
in.
duty.
Let's
Double
see.
duty, Sam Proof.
Oh!
It's an egg. It's the eggplant queen. It's
That's
a
like a
gypsy,
nutsack.
the
That's a
eggplant
nutsack
queen. Hey, before you start, there it is. Congratulations, we've got a trendier eggplant. Congrats, Crow King. Crow King, you've got yourself an official, unofficial, on every word NFT coming on the very same day where we migrated to the Chronos chain. How exciting is that? Congrats, Crow King. You've got that coming your way. And the marching moves forward into round 4. As we all know, the round 4, since the very first episode, 36 episodes ago, is the twofer round. You need 2 words to fill in 2 blanks. It's got to be the same 2 words in a row. So let's see what prompt folks had to fill in for the twofer round. Oh, it's a ninja one. Oh, look out. That battle was insane. At one point, a guy on a horse blanked me with a blank. Let's see what the word herd had to say. The battle was insane. At one point, a guy on a horse stifles me with a postulation. At one point, a guy on a horse flanks me with a caribou. At one point, a guy on a horse unseat me with a horde. At one point, a guy on a horse grabbed me with a Dracula. At one point, a guy on a horse bettered me with a lime peel. At one point, a guy on a horse challenged me with a lawnmower. At one point, a guy on a horse counterattacked me with a laser. At one point, a guy on a horse tickled me with a shock. A guy on a horse disembowels me with a fiddling recordist. And a guy on a horse pestered me with a cloche. All right, guys. Lots of big submissions here. Lots of varied submissions. Jordan Pomaville, what's standing out to you?
I mean, counterattack me with a laser, because it's good foresight by that ninja.
Yeah.
Wait, dude, are ninjas, they're on horses now? Do ninjas always been on horses?
Sometimes. Yeah,
Okay.
It depends what video game you're playing.
It helps with
Okay.
the stealth.
Right.
Okay, all right, okay, good. But honestly, where I'm really leaning, where I'm really feeling it is grab me with a Dracula, because I feel like that's genre bending. And if I was in a ninja-themed question, I would be very surprised and think it's insane to be grabbed by a Dracula.
That's true. It was qualified that the battle was insane.
Right.
That'd be pretty insane. That's true.
That'd be pretty wild, because I'd just be expecting a ninja, not a ninja holding a Dracula who grabs me with his fangs, and now I'm dragged along with the horse.
I can picture it. I like that video game idea. Sam Kimbrell, what's standing out to you?
Well, Phil, as we've established here on the show, to mow the lawn is to go down on Mrs. Claus. So if I was in the middle of a battle and a guy on a horse challenged me to mow the box of one Mrs. Claus, that would be the most insane thing. Like if she was just there near the battle.
It's not mow the lawn, Sam. It's lawn mower. It's not.
I feel like lawn mower is like the term that Santa gives himself when he's like, "Hey, baby, you want the lawn mower?" And she goes, baby. And he goes, and she goes, "Ooh yeah, I'm Mrs. Claus. Ooh yeah."
I don't want Santa to come around on Christmas anymore. I'm locking my chimney this year. I don't want that. Sam Proof, what's standing out to you?
Well, Challenge of the Lawnmower was the original thing that was standing out to me, but I feel like it has been sullied beyond redemption at this point. Grabbed with a Dracula is pretty intimidating. I mean, you're using an entire other being, and flanks me with a caribou also has a good feel to it. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Lots of good options there. One very gross option suddenly. Wasn't thought of that way, but now I've got that little sketch in my head, and I'm not going to sleep well tonight. But what my sleeping patterns don't matter. What matters is what the word herd had to think. Although after Sam's little sketch, I wonder. Let's hear Sam Proof what they had to say.
Oh boy. Okay, Callie Mullally says, flanks on a caribou. That sounds like an insane battle to me. Yeah. Although really caribou, reindeer, it's a little too close, I think, now. Mogwai says, pestered me with a cloche. And T. Richardson also pestered with a cloche under the cloche. And Moonraven says, nothing better than battling with gin. Bettered me with a lime peel. It's so small. It's unexpected, right? Like, so zesty. The ninja clickbaited me with a pestered cloche. And Moonraven says Sam is ruining my Christmas memories. That's let's be clear that is Sam Kimbrell. And Mogwai Says, I so want that for a ringtone now, Sam's Claus. Is it specifically the lawnmower sound that you want? Because I think we can get a clear take of that if everyone was just a 5 seconds of silence. Okay, great. back to us for whatever nonsense.
Yeah, go to owneverywordstore.com. We'll have that ringtone available. Or you can just subscribe to Jamster for $3.99 a month. We'll send you a ringtone. Polyphonic every month for your V3 Razor. That's right, I used to work in cell phone content way back long ago. It was the NFTs of their time. Oh, we got a lot of really good feedback, some less good. By the way, I don't know why Pestered with a Cloche wasn't considered so much. You know, a cloche is like the glass thing that you put over things.
We know what a cloche is, Phil.
Right, it's like what the Rose was in Beauty and the Beast. And you guys didn't even consider it. So, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. They did. So let's figure out what this panel had to say. Jordan Pomaville, what'd you write down?
It's tough on this show, Phil. Sometimes you want to do something that fits the game. Sometimes you want to do something that's like a little funny, a little out there. And sometimes there's something that doesn't quite make sense, but someone really sells the hell out of it. And that's challenged me with a lawnmower.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Look at that beard. And he says, the beard tickles, deal with it.
Oh, no. Please no.
Yeah, deal with it.
Oh, man. I've got kids. What is this? What happened to the show? I'm a father, damn it. Sam Kimbrell, I think I get it, but what did you pick?
Yeah.
Oh no, not with the tongue in the face.
No, don't make the face.
No, not the face.
No, put your teeth away. Put your teeth away.
Yeah.
No,
Sam's going to be the sixth member of Pentatonics that just does sound effects like Michael Winslow.
No
Okay,
biting.
let's Sam Proof. Let's get this back in order. What did you write down?
Thank you. I wanted to keep it clean, so I'm sorry, folks.
No! Oh my God!
Yes.
Consensus.
But there's an actual. The thing is, it's way better.
It's a consensus somehow. Somehow that became a consensus, and congrats, Boogie. Congrats to our dear friend Boogie.
Oh, Boogie.
Who this time did not win with the word boogie, and also won with Challenger. I don't know if he's ever won with Challenger lawnmower. I'd have to go back through the notes. But man, that's a vivid picture. That's now gonna never leave. It's man, I blame all of you. Boogie, I blame you. I blame the three of you. I blame Santa Claus. I blame Christmas. I blame the Grinch for not winning at the end. I blame everything. You know what? I'm going to blame round 5 for round 4. Speaking of which, round 5 is the special edition and gold round. That means if you got silvers and bronzes, you're out. This is just for people with golds and special editions, which means you have a better chance of winning. So let's find out what the prompt was for round 5. Mr. Sam Proof. The most special thing about Christmas is spending a day with family and blank. Let's find out what the word herd had to say about this one. The most special thing about Christmas is spending a day with family and necromancy. Is spending the day with family and unguarded sanctuary. Is spending the day with family and corn on the cob. Spending the day with family and binge watch ancestors footage. Spending a day with family and gambling. Is spending a day with family and ghouls. Is spending the day with family and elves. The most special thing about Christmas is spending the day with family and juvenile delinquents. Is spending the day with family and kin. Or the most special thing about Christmas is spending a day with family and madman. Ooh, lots of good answers there. Sam Proof, what's standing out to you, sir?
I mean, we all love corn. Corn is fantastic, obviously. There's that very popular song.
Freak on a Leash? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Elves is a little too on the nose, of course. But I mean, this time of year, of course, we're thinking about all those family members we can't spend our time with. So, of course, necromancy. That's where we're going.
There we go. That's how you summon great grandmas through necromancy. Makes sense to me. Jordan Pomaville, what's standing out to you?
I mean, corn on the cob's a big one. The weird Coneheads way to say you were watching family videos. Binge watch ancestors footage, I guess.
We are binge watching ancestors footage.
Yeah, right. We're from France, I guess.
We are from France.
One of my, I really like Madman. No reason. But I think my favorite and where I'm leaning is, and I like this theme with me, is people who are talking faster than they're thinking, who aren't really good at speaking on their feet, who need to take a Toastmasters class. So someone who would say, the most special thing about family, spending the day with family and kin, which is also just family again. So, yeah.
I feel like kin is like family, but a little more southern, right?
Right.
You got
Well,
family,
maybe that's it.
and
It's
then
just
you got kin.
We go down to Georgia and we celebrate with our family and then kin as well.
All right.
The kin
Yeah.
show up.
I agree, Madman. There's something special about it not being plural. Where like, clearly.
Hey, it's
everyone knows that
Madman! Mom, Madman's here!
There's something very Zoo Crew Radio about family and Madman. Sam Kimbrell, what's standing out to you?
Well, as we all know, I was Rob Lowe in The Outsiders. So on Christmas, I like spending a little time with the juvenile delinquents. We like getting into a rumble with the Rumble Fish Boys. And we do a little stabbing, a little punching, a little kicking, a little dancing, a little grooving.
Well stated. I agree. But what I agree with doesn't matter. We need to hear more from the Word Herd, and Mr. Sam Proof, pulling double duty today, is going to introduce us to what the Word Herd had to say here.
All right, I'm going to just leave you on screen. No, I'm not. Alrighty. Callie Mullally starting us off with corn on the cob. It makes no sense, but I like it anyway. Listen, I've had enough of you bad-mouthing corn on the cob. It makes every sense, even though it's not the thing I'm probably going to vote for. Moonraven says Madman, an Aussie Christmas, or as we like to say, Soda Reap says necromancy, revive your dead loved ones. There you go. Fungus says ancestors footage is old VHS tapes. I mean, if you want to play it safe, sure. Moonraven says raising grandpa under the eggplant tree. Nice! Thanks for all of that. Mash that all together. Doge says necromancy because inflation. Yep. T. Richardson says kin Bob, Uncle Kin, Aunt Kin, because kin is in. There you go. Mogwai Shadow wraps it up with watching old videos of dead relatives. Relatives definitely think juvenile delinquent. That took us on a ride. All right, let's see if we can ride our way to a consensus, holding our chainsaws, our lawnmowers on our horse.
There we go. Well, I'm going to give Sam Proof a little bit of time because he had to run to that. So we're going to go a little out of order. We heard a lot of stuff from the Word Herd, but we've got to figure out if we were swayed. Sam Kimbrell, were you swayed?
I was swayed by a southern accent because you could say family and kin, which could be Ken, that guy Ken Bone, or it could be kin, my kin. It's my kin. So is it Ken or your kin? It's my kin. My kin.
I want everyone who doesn't understand the Ken Bone reference to go Google Ken Bone right now and see how deep of a cut that is.
Kin.
Someone who stood up and spoke at a debate, I believe, for Hillary Clinton.
Ken
Bone.
Ken Bone. Ken Bone.
Oh, deep cuts into pop culture. Sam Proof, what do you think? What do you think about the? Is it Ken Bone or is it something else?
Ken.
I mean, I'm down for bone, and as soon as I finish this drawing,
Oh no!
I didn't write the words, but I think you're all gonna figure it out from necromancy,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
Look at our, there's Uncle Bob. There's our kin right there. Get more kin than raising the dead.
There we go. Dia de los Muertos under the Queen Tree. We always love to see it. Jordan Pomaville, do you agree with Can Bone?
No,
or
I do not.
necromancy?
No. Ken Bone was like 33% name, 33% red sweater vest,
Yeah.
and the other 33% was like his creepy Reddit account where he like.
That's right. He turned out to be a pervert, right?
Yeah, it's just like.
Dang it!
Hey, how
Always.
come she never shows her feet?
Oh, yeah.
She should show her feet. It was like Ken Bone 45 on every post. Why doesn't she show her feet in the Marvel movie? Anyway,
He's probably the king of OnlyFans these days.
anyway, I went with Madman.
Oh, there we go. We've got a
Because I
three-way
was
tie for
thinking,
last.
it's Madman in the morning.
Hey, Madman in the morning. It's
Featuring the toilet team.
Oh,
It's Cocktail
man!
Fridays on Madman in the morning.
Ow!
We've got a three-way tie for last, got a three-way tie first. That means we got to find ourselves a consensus. And first of all, we're going to have Sam Proof fight for your life. You're going to fight. You're going to roll over like a little puppy showing his belly.
It's the time of year for family. We gotta bring back all the family we can because so many more of them are gone. It's time for necromancy. Smoke bomb! Oh, ninja stuff!
Oh, he threw out the ninja stuff. Does anyone want to switch theirs to necromancy, or does somebody else want to fight for their word?
I will be very happy to switch to necromancy.
Uh-oh.
I thought about it. You know what? It's the reason for the season.
That's true. Getting the whole family together.
Keep the necromancy in Christmas.
Yeah, you got to get Mama Coco there.
They try to
Absolutely.
take it off the Starbucks cup, so I go there and they say, "What's your name?" And I go, "Necromancy." And that way, they have to say it to me.
Right. They're like, we don't say Merry Christmas anymore unless you bring up the spirits of our dead relatives. Red Cups. Sam Kimbrell, are you going to roll over and do necromancy? You're going to fight like hell for
I was
Ken
gonna
Bone.
switch to Madman in the morning because caller number 69 gets a free boob job. But since Jordan rolled over like a jackass, I'm gonna go with necromancy so I can revive Ken Bone's career.
It's good to hear that Ken Bone is going to be making a comeback with Funyun. Funyun 327. Congratulations. You win yet another unofficial, official, own every word NFT. And with that, we all do our best Ken Bone impressions as we sign off for another episode. Does anybody want to pitch where they can find you? Jordan Pomaville, where can they find you? I'm Ken Bone.
Good luck finding me. I'm out of here. We're having an office party. I am gone. I am out for the year. Oh.
That's true. Jordan will not be able to make the next show, and then we got the next 2 weeks off afterwards. So this is it for Jordan in 2022. See you next year. Sam Kimbrell, is there anywhere where people can find you?
They can find me going down on Mrs. Claus. Oh man! Oh man! Today's show is brought to you by Al's Burgers. Go down and get yourself a macho meal at Al's Burgers.
Sam Proof, where can people find you?
They can find me anywhere on the internet with Sam Proof, except for TikTok, where somebody else stole that from me. So, you gotta get official Sam Proof. Yeah. How's that?
That was great. That was fantastic. Man, own every word updates before next week. We did the Chronos migration today, so we're going to start beta testing the game show. Look out in the Discord for that. By the way, the Discord word holders chat form is going to be broken for a second while we figure out how to re-implement that on Chronos, which we know can happen because Loaded Lions did it. We've got the official, unofficial, and every word NFTs from the past couple months dropping very, very soon. We've got the spooky pets that are dropping from the last drop, also dropping very, very soon. We've got our next drop, Ninjas vs. Santa, happening on December 23rd, running all the way through Christmas. We're going to be the Christmas drop this year. That's right. Very, very exciting. And right now, we've got the Loaded Lions collaboration with the Main City drop. That's right. They're launching their own metaverse. And Own Every Word is one of the 10 projects where they're giving away 150 whitelist spots. Very exciting. That means you get $20 off and you get it a couple days early. Super, super cool. Support Crypto.com's other, smaller projects like Loaded Lions. We got to support those little guys where we can. So make sure to check out our Twitter, twitter.com/owneveryword to see how you do it. Made it super easy. Post a video of Own Every Word that you have and retweet the tweet and you're good. You're in. So spread the word on that. Let everybody in the Crow fam know about it. I think I've done all the updates. So we will see y'all next week. Have a good night. Ken Bone. Eagle Ken Bone.
Right. Ho, ho, ho.
Ringtone coming soon. Ugh, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much.